My name is Desmond Miles. I'm a prisoner of war. A war I never knew existed. Waged by two groups I never thought were real. Templars and Assassins. The Animus showed me the truth. The things I've seen, the things I've been. 1,000 years of history flowing through my veins, brought to life by this machine. They're using it. Using me to search for something. Call it the Apple. It's an artifact. One of many so-called pieces of Eden. Templars collect them. It's how they stay in power. And if the Templars get their hands on another one, everything will change. They want to make us all their slaves. When they first brought me here, I was afraid of what would happen if I tried to fight back. Now? Now I'm afraid of what will happen if I don't. But I can't do it alone. And maybe I don't have to. I met someone. Her name is Lucy. I think she's on my side. She's gone now. She's taken away by that bastard Warren Vidic and his Templar masters. I don't know what will happen to her, or what'll happen to me. All I know is I need to get out of here. And I need to do it soon. My name is Desmond Miles, and this is my story.
Alright, good afternoon, Twitch. My name's Aloe, and welcome to the first look stream of Assassin's Creed 2. I called it the Remastered, but I'm not sure if that's really the case. This is the PS4 edition of Assassin's Creed 2, or actually the PS4 edition of the Ezio trilogy. And since I don't know what else to do at the moment, we finished Dark Souls Remastered, and I haven't had the heart to go back to a whole lot of other stuff. Though I admittedly should. I've got a backlog of clips for Dead by Daylight that I should put up before before the Nemesis or the Resident Evil chapter releases in a few days. But you know me, I don't even feel like going through all of that right now, because I'm feeling the effects of the second shot. But I figure, you know what, I've laid in bed all day, I'm bored, might as well do something. And Assassin's Creed 2, I remember when I was much younger, I played through several times on the PS3. Revelations, Brotherhood. I never found all the secrets, but I did have a lot of fun playing them. So let's get things started.
We have to go.
Lucy, where have you been? Why did they...
Now!
And I'm not sure if the graphics got an overhaul.
Get in.
What's with the blood? Are you okay?
Look, we have maybe 10 minutes, maybe, before they figure out what I've done. If we're not out of here and on the road before then...
Wait, we're leaving?
Desmond, I promise I'll answer all of your questions later. But right now, I need you to just shut up and do what I say. So please, get in the Animus.
All right.
Of course, I can't tell if the graphics really got that overhaul, but I won't complain. I wasn't expecting an RE2 remake. Subject 17, Desmond Miles. I haven't seen this in a long time, and it brings back such happy memories. Well, somewhat happy memories. Back then, the games were so much simpler. I never played Assassin's Creed 1.
Spingi! Spingi! Di nuovo! Sì, sì, brava! It is a boy.
Oh, my love. Mi dispiace. I was at the bank when they told me. Did I miss it? Am I too late? Give him here.
Giovanni.
Shh, my love. It will be all right. Tu sei un uditore. Sei un combattente. Perciò, combatti. Listen to him. A fine set of lungs.
And what shall we call him, my love?
Ezio. Ezio Auditori da Firenze.
And just like that, a legend is born. There are so many times where I hesitated on pressing those buttons, and nothing happened, but Ezio still
Get up.
died.
Let's go.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna need a second.
There isn't time, Desmond. We have to leave.
Anyway, I'm not sure if the graphics got the overhaul, but it don't matter to me. I haven't touched one of
Really
these
getting out of here, huh?
games. I don't remember when I
Sturgo's
first.
got some fucked up interior decorators.
Stay close.
Hey! You're not supposed to be up here! Open this door! I'm calling it in!
We have a breach in the research wing. I repeat, there's been a breach in the research wing.
Nice walls.
Requesting back.
Fancy. Wait,
There they are! Don't let them get away!
Holy shit!
Badass femme fatale. Or that's just all assassin females, I guess.
what about the cameras?
I rigged them to loop old footage. How do you think I managed to hide all your nighttime snooping from Abstergo?
You're good.
So I've been told. But they're on to us now. We need to hurry.
I don't know. I feel like the coloring is a little brighter,
Careful.
and I can feel the effects of my controller going to shit on me as well. That slight
We
stuttering
need
in
to
its
get to that
gap.
elevator on the other side of the room. Follow my lead, but keep an eye out for security. I'd rather avoid a fight.
Is that an Animus?
Stay close.
What the? How many of them are there?
Wait.
Is it Animuses or Animi? What do you think, Lucy? Lucy, what do they need with all of them?
Desmond. Fuck. I thought this card would work. It must be on a separate system, and I don't have the code.
Wait. Shit. Come on.
How did you do that?
I don't know.
Let's go.
Eagle vision. This game's equivalent
There's
of
always
cheater
something.
vision.
What was that in the Animus? Subject 16? Ezio, Audi something?
I think we've been wrong all along. That's why we need to get out of here. Vidic and the Templars, they're only part of the problem.
What do you mean?
I'll explain when we get there.
Get where?
Funny enough, there was a line in the office where Lucy goes, "Desmond, shut the fuck up, please." But I guess it's not the case anymore. How do I don't remember how to fight in this game. Wait. No. Honestly, at this point, I'm pretty sure it's just spam the attack button. But you'll see later on that that in these old Assassin's Creed games, it wasn't like what you see now. There is no fucking RPG mechanics. It was just press a button and he dies.
Get in.
You're joking.
It's for your own protection.
Oh, man.
We're almost there.
You could actually, if you could sneak up on a guy, you killed him instantly. You didn't have to worry about his level, your damage output, all this other bull crap. Not like with the modern Assassin's Creed games. Although, in my opinion, Assassin's Creed 3 had probably my favorite combat system, even if it was pretty repetitive. And I might play that too
Thanks
if I
for that.
get around to
It
it.
was great. Shoved in the trunk, bouncing around. Loved
This
it.
way.
So, gonna tell me what's going on now?
There was a reason for the escape, Desmond.
Figures.
We need your help.
For what? Another treasure hunt through time?
Abstergo's gonna replace their Apple of Eden. The map your ancestor found guarantees it. The other assassins, they'll do what they can, where they can, but
What? What is it?
we're losing this war, Desmond. The Templars are too powerful, and every day, more of us die.
I still don't see how I fit into things.
We're going to train you. Turn you into one of us.
What? No. No, you've seen me in action. I'm no good at this, and even if I was, it would take months. Years even.
No, not with the Animus. Not with the bleeding effect.
But I'm just one guy.
Sometimes, that's all you need.
So that's why you found him. My ancestor. What was his name? Ezio?
If you can follow in his footsteps, you'll learn everything he did, just like he did. Years of training, absorbed in a matter of days.
You broke me out of Abstergo and brought me here just to make me an assassin?
Look, there's more to it than that, but it'll have to wait. Trust me, okay?
All right, I'm in. Tell me what you need.
Really? You're sure?
I thought you'd be happy about this.
Sorry, I'm just a little surprised. I spent the whole ride over here figuring out how I was gonna convince you to do this.
Save it. After what those Templar bastards put me through, I'm ready, willing, and able.
Thank you.
Well, that was probably worth all that, at least in his mind.
Lucy, you made it. God, it's been so long. 7 years, can you believe it?
Indeed. Welcome back. Ah, so this must be the infamous Subject 17. Desmond Miles, was it?
Who are you?
I'm sorry, where are my manners? I'm Sean Hastings. This is Rebecca Crane.
Nice to meet you, Desmond.
Right, well, it's been lovely chatting, but if you don't mind, Desmond, it's best we get straight to work. Time is precious. Doubly so these days.
We've got everything set up and ready, Lucy. Just say the word and we'll get going.
Here, I brought you something. A parting gift from Abstergo.
Whoa! The memory core! This is amazing. With their data, things are gonna go a lot faster. I'll get to work on merging the code.
Alright. So what was I saying? Yeah, I had my favorite comics was Assassin's Creed 3. It had a perfect blend of, yeah, you kill this guy instantly, but then there were the guys you had to start thinking about. You had the guys with the daggers, no, those weren't the Grenadiers, were they? No, they had the guys with the daggers, you couldn't disarm them, but they weren't that different from basic infantry. You could kill them with a counter kill. Then the officers and the fucking Grenadiers and everything else, you had to disarm them. Which, of course, you disarm them, and you still gotta worry about the rest of their army around you. So you gotta fucking take your time. You have to focus on whacking the guy a couple times after you take his weapon away. But after you took his weapon, after that, you also gotta worry about the rest of the people trying to fucking hit you in the back. But we'll get there in time.
What's all this stuff for?
This stuff, Desmond. Oh, this stuff is nothing special, really, this stuff. It's just the stuff that keeps our entire operation from falling apart, really. It requires a great deal of concentration to keep it all moving, so you'll forgive me if I don't have time to play meet and greet.
Sean's in charge of maintaining our knowledge archives. It's like a digital library. He'll be riding shotgun with me while you're in the Animus. So if you come across anything of note, people, places, events, etc., he'll create database entries you can consult for additional information.
Yeah, it's not just databases, though. I also provide tactical support for the other assassins. You know, Desmond, the ones who are out there, actually doing stuff, risking their lives, little things like that.
Well.
Hello, Desmond. Go away.
He gets one line and then starts
Please,
repeating
mate,
dialogue.
bother someone else, okay? I've got stuff to do. What part of I am busy don't you understand? Is it the I bit? That refers to me. Is it the am bit? That's like a doing thing. Is it that I'm busy? I'm busy. Lucy, what's wrong with this guy? I think he's stalking me. Hello, Desmond. Go away.
You know how it is. I've played Souls for a long time. You just talk to them until they keep repeating dialogue.
Hey, listen. I just wanted to say thank you. And that I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, you know, before. Everything at Abstergo. It was just... I wasn't ready.
It's okay.
No. Going through all that. Knowing that the Templars still exist, what they're planning.
What's done is done, Desmond. You're here now, and that's what matters.
Lucy, I've been seeing things. Symbols in my bedroom. The code on the keypad. Just like Altair.
It's from the bleeding effect. You're taking on more than your ancestors' memories. You're taking on their skills, too. In this case, eagle vision.
Skills?
You're more receptive now. So if all goes well, everything Ezio learns in the Animus, you'll learn too.
You really think this will work? That I'll become an assassin?
You already are an assassin. You'll just be better at it.
Yeah, hopefully much better at it. I mean, seriously, I saw the tapes from Abstergo. You didn't even try and escape.
What a dick.
Sorry, Desmond. I've got some stuff to take care of. We can talk more later. I think Rebecca's waiting for you. Sorry, Desmond. I've got some stuff to take care of. We can talk more later.
Hey, Desmond. What's up?
Just wondering what your role is in all this.
I take care of Baby. It's my job to keep her up and running.
Baby? You mean the Animus?
Actually, I prefer Animus 2.0, since Baby's twice as awesome as anything you'll find at Abstergo. The Templars might have deeper pockets than us, but they've got no ambition, no passion, no competitive edge. That's why, even with all their resources, anything they can do, I can do better. Faster, too. Anyway, take a seat when you're ready, and we can get started. I just need to make a few more adjustments.
It's a shame, honestly. Because everybody ever noticed that in every Assassin's Creed game, the Templars are always at the height of their power when you step into the scene. Is there? I don't think there's any more dialogue. I think if I do this, I just go into the chair. Right?
Sorry, can't talk now.
No, I guess not.
I really need to get this ready. Yeah, let's chat later, Desmond. Have a seat when you're ready. Sorry, can't talk now.
Alright. Into the chair of secrets. I can't decide whether or not
how does this work? Of course.
Deep breath.
Ah! Oh, what are you, a tiny child?
Sean!
Well...
That's a really good question. Was it just a needle in my arm? Or was it a needle up my rear end? Or a needle in my frickin' reproductives? That's what I've always wondered. I don't think I ever want to find out, though. Probably Florentina?
Insieme per la vittoria!
Insieme! Insieme!
Silenzio, my friends! Silenzio! Grazie. Do you know what brings us here tonight? Honor. Viere de Pazzi slanders my family's name and forces his own miseries upon us. If we...
Enough of your nonsense, Grullo!
Buonasera, Viere. We were just talking about you. I'm surprised to see you here. I thought the Patsy hired others to do their dirty work.
It's your family that cries for guards when there's trouble, Cotardo. Afraid to handle things yourself?
Your sister seemed quite satisfied with the handling I gave her earlier.
Uccidetelo!
Fight Vieira de Pazzi's men. Boys will be boys. Okay. L2 to lock onto the target, yeah. Oh, that's how I do it. There we go, that's how I fight in this game. As I said, early Assassin's Creed games, pretty much an easy win. Kill anybody just by countering them.
Behind you.
Federico, what are you doing here?
I wanted to see if baby brother had finally learned how to fight.
Damn.
And?
You have style. But endurance is what counts. Let's see how many of them you can ruin before they get the best of you.
Alright then. Is this? Oh, I forget when it's. I love it when Assassin's Creed combat is this simple.
Get off me!
Of course, actually, in the later games of Assassin's Creed of Ezio's story, the enemies start getting a little bit. Oh shit! Bit more agile. Not a single counter won't exactly kill them outright.
Fall back! Fall back!
Hold on.
What? We've almost won this.
Your lip.
Just a scratch.
Let the doctor decide.
It's not necessary. Besides, I've no money for this doctor of yours.
Wasted it on women and wine, huh?
I'd hardly call it wasted. Lend me some florins then. Or have you done the same?
Search them. There's bound to be something in their pockets.
It never changes. God, I used to spend so many hours in the early game just fucking beating out these guys and looting their bodies.
Va bene. That should be enough. Let's get out of here before the guards arrive.
There we go, a little extra money. Okay. So even though the quest is right here, I'm immediately going to take a detour, and I'm only on the second mission. But alright, the map system in this game is a little But I'm going to go ahead, and I'm actually going to go and grab the viewpoints in the area. If I recall correctly, they circle around and they reveal most of the starting area for you, so. And I think this is early enough in the game that I don't have to worry about guards on the rooftops. Ooh, it's a chest. I will definitely take that. I didn't always 100% this game. Oh, actually, no, I never 100% this game. But the one thing I did do is I grabbed all the chests and viewpoints. Not that I needed the money, but still. Alright. Come on. Alright, I'm supposed to hold R2 to quickly run. Okay, quickly climb. Good. Easy enough. Geronimo. Okay. Yep, as I remembered, everything kind of opens up a little bit. Can I talk to the... I mean, I don't need anything right now, but if I could, that'd be great.
You'll not find fairer prices than these, amici. Another time.
Per Dio! Which court did you escape from, Buffone?
That's certainly adventurous.
Yeah. I'd like to see you climb something like this. Something about this game that I always find interesting. These guys watch you perform all of these acrobatic things, and it's like, you're an idiot. You're crazy. But that is the way things were made. The rooftops is always, putting aside that there's always the guards on the rooftops in later parts of the game and in the rest of the games, thinking about it. Oh boy. I'm on it. Can you climb over this? Oh, I guess not. I will admit that the free running in this game is also a little bit less refined than the rest of the free running systems in future games. But you play this enough, you get used to it. It's like any other game you play. Alright. And who can forget the good old haystack? The most recent Assassin's Creed game I've played was Odyssey. I haven't touched Valhalla yet, and there weren't very many haystacks in Odyssey. Instead, you jumped off and like turned into a cannonball and rolled and let the fucking and rolled out of the every fall, even if they seemed okay, you could have grabbed that Ezio, come on. Right. couple of more, and then I can continue. I say as I'm only on the second mission. Oh, right, this one. Oh, I hate climbing this one. Just because I can't quite remember how to do it. But I do remember this one giving me a lot of trouble. There we go. Just gotta shimmy over onto this piece here, right? Yep, there we go. Okay. And then at some point, I'm supposed to just leap over. Pff, this could straight up kill me. I mean, granted, all of Assassin's Creed parkour could kill you, but if I remember where to go on this tower so I can climb up. There's also a chest in here. Ah, I should have went the other way. Of course I should have. Alright. So now... this actually had 2 chests in it. If I'm not mistaken, you could really easily kill yourself if you're not careful. Let me just... there we go. Now back out to the top. As I recall, there's only 2 in this building, but I could be wrong. It's fine though. The chests in this game are only just money, so it's not like in later Assassin's Creeds when you could get crafting materials off them. That said, once I get the treasure map where all they are, of course I'm gonna get them all. Okay. Now how the hell do I climb up and turn off? That's a distinct possibility. Okay. Certainly not the way I believe, but oh no, it is. Okay. Oh, I can't wait till later on in the game when I get the ability to pull myself up. Forget what it's called, but you can like jump up, like use your upper arms to launch yourself up to the next ledge. You get it somewhere in like the halfway mark of the game when you get to like the final city, I think. And I'm gonna say this, this game had like how many cities off the top of my head? 3 major cities. All of their own list of freaking things to do and things to collect. Their own set of guards as well. Which I guess was accurate for the time. I wouldn't know. Not Come on.
Eccolo! Get him!
Guards are too easy to kill in this game.
Got it!
Down with you! Basta, basta!
Feel free for one of you bastards to hit me.
When you break the rules, we break you!
Oh, come on, chicken shit.
Down with you! Down with you!
Why not?
Shame!
I won't get his friends. The rest of his friends actually put up a fight. And it sucks that you can't run inside these buildings either. You're always stuck to walk when you're doing that. But I promise I won't be spending every stream running around gathering things. More than likely I'll do it after the off-camera synchronizing and whatnot. And that's assuming... oh shit. That's assuming I continue with this after this. I'm not sure if I will.
You break his neck.
Guess I can't grab that. Okay. I gotta find a way that actually lets me up on this. And it would surprise me if the other way was probably the faster way. Be much safer to go up that way. This way. Like, this game was very generous with the last segment of health, if I remember correctly. But even I don't want to play that game right now. There's a chest. I thought I heard the shimmering of a chest. Okay. And now... was it? Oh, there we go. Hey, a codex page. Just collect that too while I'm in the area.
Only cowards fighting a hook!
Thank God for IV frames. You wanna dodge?
Oh, ma che fa? Ma dai, ma daglielo! Dagli sta pugna! Che diavolo! Rivissimi! Oh, ma che fai? Ma dai, ma daglielo! Dagli sta pugna!
Come on. I don't have all day for this. There we go. He is still knocked down. Jesus. Okay. There we go. And that's gonna be relevant later on, trust me. Now, I'm fairly certain I have to go to that sync point as part of the main quest, but I'll hit it now. It's the last one after all.
I've got to get out of here!
It shall be held sometime after the execution.
Is that the last one? Or did I just really reveal another like 5? Pretty sure that's the last one, right? Yep. There we go. A good chunk of the starting area is now revealed. Does it really matter? Nah, not really, but...
Hurry, Ezio. The sooner we're done with the doctor, the sooner we can sleep.
Bro. You should see the other guy. It's a shame he actually moves slightly slower than you do.
Do you require a medical assistant?
Ben trovato, Doctor.
Fratelli auditori, why am I not surprised? You've made quite a mess of yourself, young man.
It's nothing, really.
You must help him. That pretty face is his only asset.
Fottiti.
There we are. Now get out of here.
Grazie.
This way.
I don't think I can stock up on medicine
Quite
yet.
a night.
Indeed. I only wish they were all as much fun. Oh, wait. They are.
We should head home, Ezio. Father's sure to be wondering where we've gone.
Yes. And I'd rather avoid a lecture.
Up for a little race, then?
To where?
Roof of that church.
There was a way you can cheat this, if I recall correctly, and I'm going to, if I remember, I'm going to do that.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Baby brother still has much to learn. Come on, Calcaruga.
And I don't know if I did.
Come on, then. This way.
Where are you going?
You'll see.
To the top. Oh man, this is the game where that music was.
It is a good life we lead, brother.
The best. May it never change.
And may it never change us.
God, I'm getting a tear to my eye because I know what happens next. Assassin's Creed 2.
All right. enough of that. We really should head home. Let's go.
Wait.
What? Ezio, let Christina sleep.
There will be time enough for that. Later.
Ah.
Oh wait, there's a nude scene coming up. Okay, well, we'll find out if Twitch screws me over for that. I don't actually know. It's not even really.
So it's Vieri. Better hide.
Keep looking! He couldn't have gotten far!
Oh, if I had my hidden blade right now, I could just pull you into a haystack and shank you. He just tried to push him out of his way. Huh. Okay. Oh. Hide from enemies in haystacks, wells, and rooftop hutches. Or the alternative is to kill all of them. Your choice. I prefer to kill all of them. But be nice and calm, pretty straightforward. I don't have to worry too much about avoiding them. See?
Christina! Christina!
Who's there?
Me!
Oh, Ezio. I should have known.
May I come in?
Fine, but only for a minute.
A minute is all I need.
Indeed.
Well, wait. That came out wrong.
Oh, if only I had game like that.
Come here.
Oh, Ezio.
Alright, okay. At least they didn't show that, or maybe I didn't press circle quickly enough, but hey. Either way, I think that's enough for Twitch to stay back.
Christina! Christina! Celia! Your tutor will be here soon. Come, my daughter. Is it really so terrible that... Figlio d'un cane! What is this?
Perdonate, messere! Chiedo venia!
I'll kill you!
No, that's not necessary.
Guards! Guards! Voglio la sua testa! Now!
There's really no need for violence.
He says that. Come on.
You have me confused with someone else. She needed some help with some things.
There we go. Easy enough. I should maybe avoid that. Palazzo Auditore. Races unlocked. I remember doing races.
Dio del cielo, he hurt someone.
I'll get that later. Alright.
Good morning, Father.
Come with me.
Something wrong?
Do you think me blind and deaf, son? I know all about your fight with Vieri di Pazzi last night. And then this little visit to Christina. Your behavior is unacceptable. It reminds me of myself when I was your age. I assume these misadventures won't interfere with your work today.
No, Padre. Avete la mia parola.
I've prepared some documents here for Lorenzo di Medici to review. I need them delivered to him.
With haste, Father.
Return to me when it's done.
Ezio's father seems like a cool guy. But then again, Ezio's not exactly a child anymore, so something to be said about the way a father and son speak to each other after the son has reached adulthood. They can be more... Father can be a bit more relaxed, more kind of like a more man-to-man-esque talk. And I speak from experience, so. Of course, I don't know if I put it into the correct wording, but hope you get the idea.
Ah, Ezio, ben trovato. How are you?
Come sempre. I have a letter for Messer Lorenzo.
I'll see that he receives it when he returns.
Returns?
They've gone to Villa Careggi, I'm afraid, and not expected back for at least another day.
I'll let my father know.
Yes. Timing couldn't be any better. Okay.
Keep up the good work.
Bischero.
You worry too much, Giovanni. Francesco Di Pazzi is in prison. The threat is ended.
Ah, hello, son. You remember my friend Uberto?
Good morning, Gonfaloniere Alberti.
To you as well, young man.
I trust you delivered the message.
Si, padre. But it seems Lorenzo is out of town.
I did not anticipate this.
What does it matter? So you wait another day or two.
Listen, your mother and sister have been looking for you. I'll need you again in a little while, but for now, see if you can't help them.
Are you sure?
Yes, now if you'll excuse us.
Good to see you, Ezio.
Yeah. Alright. So who do I talk to first? You know what?
Ezio!
Talk to Truccio.
What are you doing out here, Petruccio? You should be in bed.
I want those feathers.
What for?
It's a secret.
If I get them for you, will you go back inside?
Yes, I promise.
I don't get... Is he sick or something? Why does he have to be in bed? I don't know. Nothing that really matters to me. Ah, shit. So much for staying out of trouble. I love escaping the guards in this game was also much easier than in previous or in future iterations, I believe. Okay. One of these days I'll stop doing that. I promise. Again, that's also assuming I actually continue with this.
Here, as promised.
Grazie, brother.
You still haven't told me why you want these.
I will. In time.
what do I want to do? Let's talk to the little sister.
Hey, Claudia. How are you?
Bene.
You shouldn't keep things from me.
It's Duccio.
What of him?
I think he's been unfaithful.
Who told you this?
The other girls. I thought they were my friends.
Harpies. You're better off without them.
I loved him.
No, Claudia. You only thought you did.
He should suffer for what he's done.
Wait here. I'll go have a word with him.
Oh, yeah. The older I get, the more I appreciate this particular mission. And the more I like the beat-up missions in this game, because all of them usually center around the same idea. Is one guy is being unfaithful, and the wife wants, well, revenge. But the older I get, the less tolerance I have for fucking Jodies. And I would love for all of, well, shouldn't say that. But, like, I'm pretty sure that they're engaged, so that line is where I say, you stop messing around. I can't, you know, diss too hard on people who,
Duccio, it's beautiful.
Nothing but the best for you, amore mio.
But what of Claudia? I thought you'd been promised to her.
My father said I could do much better than an auditorium.
Ah, Birbante! Come, let us walk a bit.
What? I had something else in mind.
Oh, Duccio.
Oh, and she's married.
Hey, Lurido Porco!
Ezio, my friend.
Yeah, you're getting what you deserve, Jody.
You insult my sister, parading around with this putana.
What are you talking about?
I saw the gift you gave her. Heard the things you said.
Maybe your sister shouldn't be so stingy with her virtù.
You broke her heart.
Ha! And now I'm going to break your face. You auditores all talk big, but when it comes time for action...
Actually, you know what? I ain't gonna fucking auto-kill you.
I could have taught your sister a great many things.
I am.
She's lucky.
Bastardo!
I'm gonna give you everything you deserve. I don't like Jodies.
Your mama can't help you this time.
I would love to just curb stomp his ass. Yeah.
Stay away from my sister!
Anyway. I'm done with that. Different time period. Nowadays, both guys probably be taken to prison. Actually, no. It would just be Ezio. Unless, of course, Duccio's in the United States military. United States military, adultery is an arrestable offense. And I can't say that I'm completely against that.
Buongiorno, Ezio.
Buongiorno a voi, madre. Come state?
Sto bene. And you? Still recovering from last night?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Of course not. Anyway, I have an errand to run. I'd like you to join me.
Con piacere.
Come, it's not far from here.
It's not so bad.
I know about your fight with Vieri.
What fight?
Per piacere. Let's not play this game.
He spoke ill of us. I could not allow him to continue.
I'm sure he's having a hard time dealing with the accusations against his father. Francesco di Pazzi is many things, and none of them good. But even I never suspected he'd be capable of murder.
What will happen to him?
I imagine there will be a trial.
Will father speak at it?
He'll have to. He's the one with the evidence.
Still,
yes.
I wish there was another way.
You've nothing to fear. Everyone wants justice done. It is an unfortunate state of affairs, but it will pass.
Yeah. And now that I'm a little older, I completely understand how this next part in the story comes about. I actually paid attention to this dialogue here.
Here we are. Hello, Leonardo.
Madonna Maria.
This is my son, Ezio.
Molto onorato.
L'onore è mio.
Let me go and fetch the paintings. I'll be right back.
And here I thought
He's
kissing was a French thing.
Talented.
Immagino.
Self-expression is vital to understanding and enjoying life. You should find an outlet.
I have plenty of outlets.
I meant besides vaginas.
Mother.
Back to your house, then.
Si, si. Ezio, help Leonardo, will you?
So, Ezio, what do you do?
He's been working for his father.
Ah, you're to be a banker.
For now. And you? Art, was it?
Truth be told, it's been difficult for me to settle. Painting is nice, but I often feel like my work lacks, I don't know, a purpose. Does that make sense? I'd rather contribute more practically, more directly. Architecture, perhaps, or anatomy. I'm not content merely to capture the world. I want to change it.
Oh, Leonardo. I have no doubt you'll go on to do great things.
Vi ringrazio, Madonna. That's kind of you.
And he will. He'll do one of the greatest things for Ezio. And you'll see soon enough.
Thank you for your help, son. Don't let me keep you from your other duties.
It was nice to meet you, Ezio. I hope our paths cross again.
Anch'io.
Yes, they certainly will.
Ezio, come in, son. I need these packages delivered to associates of mine in the city. I also need you to retrieve a message for me from a pigeon coop not too far from here.
Va bene. I'll get it done.
Come back here when you're finished. There are some things we need to discuss. And please, my son, stay out of trouble. Hmm?
I promise nothing. Know exactly how to frickin' yes. I know exactly how this ends. I'm sure everybody does, but I won't spoil it in case there is that one person who may be too young to have played the Assassin's Creed games when they were on PS3 and Xbox 360, I think it was. Yeah. Alright.
You Giovanni's kid?
No, idiota. He just happens to look exactly like the man.
Give it here. Don't worry, boy. We're not contagious. Least I'm not.
I don't know if that means that she's carrying an STD or something, but my limited mind assumes that. Or no, wait. If I recall correctly from the doctor, from at least the codex entry on doctors, this was shortly after the Black Plague. Or at least in a time when the doctors were still wearing those masks because of the Black Plague. So, maybe that's what they're referring to. The joke being that the woman, who is officially is a courtesan,
I may be a bit disorganized, but I do know my
seeing enough people might pick up a thing or two.
I have a delivery from...
Giovanni Auditore?
Yes.
Were you followed?
No. Why would I be followed?
Give me the package. Tell your father that they're moving tonight. He should as well.
Who's moving? What's going on here? Wait! Come back! Explain yourself!
No time, unfortunately. Oh, you know things are coming to a head now. Everything kind of pokes at it, if you're paying attention, that is. As I said, now that I'm much older, I am paying attention. Or maybe I'm not paying attention, but I'm picking up on it. If you can pay attention and not pick up on things, you can pick up on things and not pay attention, right? For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Alright, that's done. Contextual camera. Something's happening. Yep. Yes. Buy maps. Oh, God. Yes, there's certain distances don't have an auto grab. You kind of have to just spam circle and pray you live.
Take your time. Caution.
I don't mind. And of course, pressing circle is a chance I'll tackle random people. But I'd rather that than get hurt, especially at this level.
Father? Federico!
Serezio! Thank God.
What happened? Where is everyone?
They took your father and brothers to the Palazzo della Signoria, to prison.
And my mother? My sister?
Ezio.
Claudia? Are you all right?
Yes, but Mother... She's in shock. When she resisted...
It's not safe here. Is there some place you can take them?
Yes, to my sisters.
Good, do that. In the meantime, I'll go see my father.
Be careful, Messer Ezio. The guards were looking for you as well.
Yes. Now, being older, I always assumed that they just, like, hit her, and it was enough to make her catatonic, but now that the thinking about it, there's a high probability that they might have had their way with her. But what can be done now? Yes. Gotta be weary about the guards, be weary about Pazzi's men. But at least there aren't guards on the rooftops yet. That came out way too happy for what's happening. I'm gonna die here. Oh, no I didn't. Thank God. Yay, restricted zones. God, how I love restricted zones. Okay. First thing I'm gonna do is how can I do this without... There is no way to instantly take down guards, so I'm not gonna fight them if I don't have to. Not that I can't fight them. It's just that's gonna take too much time. I say that, but it actually isn't that much time I take. Okay.
Ezio. Father, what's happened?
Took a bit of a beating, but I'm all right. What of your mother and sister?
Safe now.
Annetta took them.
Yes. Wait. You knew this would happen?
Not the way it did, and not this soon. Doesn't matter now.
What do you mean? Explain.
There's no time. Listen closely. Return to the house. In my office is a hidden door. Use your talent to find it. Beyond lies a chest. Take everything you find inside. Much of it may seem strange to you, but all of it is important. Do you understand?
Yes.
Good. Among the contents is a letter, and with it some documents. I need you to take these documents to Mr. Roberto. He was with me in the office this morning.
The Gonfalonieri, I remember. Now please, tell me what's happening. Are the Pazzi behind this? There was a note for you at the beginning. It said, go, Ezio. Go now.
Yep.
Get down, Stronzo.
As I said, guards don't let you on rooftops. It's much easier to take them down later, though. And actually, funny enough, I don't think any of the guards are actually packing any weapons as yet, because you're not packing any weapons either. That's all about to change.
Pazzo! Kill himself.
Okay. There we go. And
Father said there was a door here.
yep, makes you wonder why he never found it until now, if he has that sense. Yep. I love the Assassin's Creed 2 theme.
Try to bring this to Messer Roberto.
Yes, you do. There we go. I should maybe go read these.
Traditore! Hey, what's with the swords? Aren't you supposed to arrest me?
No.
What do you want then?
For you to die!
Well, that's not going to happen. So why don't we explore other options?
Yes, funny enough, Ezio's basically, even though he isn't trained to do any assassin stuff yet, the way he fights, the way he climbs, nothing changes when he does get training. So, it's only one problem later on.
There! Eccolo! Get him! Let's go.
Well, that was brutal.
Don't hurt me. Just let me go.
It's a good thing the assassin motto is "Stay your blade from the flesh of an innocent." Also, you desync after 3 civilian kills. So.
Ezio Auditore? What are you doing here at this hour?
I don't...
Wait, child. Take a breath. Collect your thoughts.
My father and brothers have been imprisoned. I was told to bring you this.
Ah. I see now. It's a misunderstanding, Ezio. I'll clear everything up.
How?
The documents you've given me contain evidence of a conspiracy against your family and against the city. I'll present these papers at their hearing in the morning, and they'll be released.
Thank you, Signore.
Of course, my child. Do you need a place to stay? You're more than welcome here.
No, grazie. I'll meet you at the piazza.
Don't worry, Ezio. Everything is going to be fine.
He says that. As I said, I know exactly how this ends.
There! On him!
Bring a sword to a fist fight. I didn't start this fight, remember that. And I'm sure as hell going to end it.
What's got your breeches in the wrong place at the wrong time? Madness. Don't be shy.
Maybe now's a good time to go stop by a doctor.
Bit of rest and you should be well recovered, friend.
Yep. Call it medicine, but what it is a fucking painkiller. The acquittal.
And it shall be held sometime after the execution.
Giovanni Auditore, you and your accomplices stand accused of the crime of treason. Have you any evidence to counter this charge?
Yes, the documents that were delivered to you last night.
I'm afraid I know nothing of these documents.
He's lying!
Need to get closer.
In the absence of any compelling evidence to the contrary, I am bound to pronounce you guilty. You and your collaborators are hereby sentenced to death.
You are the traitor, Roberto, and one of them. You may take our lives this day, but we will have yours in return, I swear! We will!
Father!
There! Grab the boy! He's one of them!
I'll kill you for what you've done!
Guards! Arrest him!
And there goes the sword.
Abatete. Better run, boy. Fast.
Nothing I can do, I don't have any weapons! Son of a bitch. I thought being shot at in future games was worse, was bad.
I hope you have made your peace with God.
Okay. This shit ain't working. Okay. Memory synced. Sequence 1 complete. There's a first-person camera.
I've got a little request for you. I've identified several strange markings that I've discovered right across Renaissance Italy. Now, I don't know what they're doing there, but I want you to help me find out. Rebecca has marked their general location in the database with an eye icon, and she's made them glow as well. Keep an eye out.
Indeed.
Serezio, thank God. I've been looking everywhere for you.
I couldn't stop them, Annetta. I tried, I swear. But there were so many guards.
Please, come with me. We need to get you off the streets.
What of my mother and sister?
They're safe. I'll bring you to them.
No. It's too dangerous for us to travel together. Tell me where to go and I'll meet you there.
My sister's house. Just north of the Duomo.
I'm on my way.
Oh, right. First person for when you're just looking around, not really for movement. Was it just a little? Was it too much for me to ask for first person free running? But then again, that's why I play Dying Light. I'm actually kind of excited for Dying Light 2. Ooh, right. Right. Well, this should be interesting.
Faster! Run faster!
Okay. Ouch. Wait, is there more sync points? Yes, there is. I don't think I need it, so... It's nice, though. Getting the sync points reveals what the route looks like. But... we'll see. If it's not too crazy, I might just go and grab it. And by not too crazy, if I can get there on the rooftops without being seen by the guards. Okay. That's not so bad. Come on, Ezio. We don't got all day for this. Revenge waits for no man. Okay. There is a symbol here. Now, it's one of those things, it's one of the part of the 100% criteria that I never did. Partially because finding all of them is a real pain in the rear end, and partially because the puzzle associated with them is something I can never figure out. Of course, in the modern age, you could just Google all locations and all solutions.
That's not possible. This can't be. Hold on. That's computer code. Let me compile it. Oh, shit, it's an encrypted file.
Upload it to my computer. I'm a master at decryption.
I can't. It's only compatible with the Animus itself.
Upload it to Desmond, then. I can't believe this.
Yep. This should be fun.
Hello, this is... They call me Subject 16. Listen, I don't have much time. There's something I have to show you. We have been lied to this whole time. Everything we know, everything we've been brought up to believe, it's wrong.
You know, since I never played Assassin's Creed 1...
I've uploaded the evidence, the file that proves it all. But I've split it into 20 pieces and locked each with a code. Can't be too careful. Queen Isabella. No, not her. What century is it? Never mind. I've hidden the code to the first file inside this program.
Yep.
Find it. Find them all. And along the way, you'll begin to see the truth.
I don't think I fully understand.
How did this get inside our Animus?
Oh, the memory core. We transferred 16's memory data from Abstergo into the Animus 2.0. He must have hacked the machine when Vidic left him alone between sessions.
Oh, hold on, wait a second. The signs on the walls in Abstergo, the ones written in blood, those were clues. He was telling us to look for them inside the Animus.
Yep. God, if I can't remember what the hell. Shoot. Okay. That's not an apple. That has an apple. Apple. No apple. There we go. There we go. Again, in the modern age, you just look up the answers. You can look up the final piece when it's all said and done. But, you know me, I'm probably gonna go and show it. Maybe after all is said and done. Or maybe that'll end up the way of the Final Fantasy 15 DLCs and all of that. I.e., I end up not doing it.
I think we have the wrong building.
No, this is it.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Messer Ezio. Annetta speaks quite highly of you. I can see why.
I appreciate the kind words, Madonna.
Ti prego. Call me Paola.
Thank you for offering your home to my family, Paola.
It was the least I could do. You must be tired. Perhaps you'd...
No, grazie. I can't stay.
Why? Where are you going?
To kill Uberto Alberti.
I understand your desire for vengeance, but the Gonfaloniere is a powerful man. You are not a killer, Ezio.
Spare me the lecture.
But I can make you one.
And why are you going to teach me how to kill?
I'm not. I'm going to teach you how to survive. Come.
Learn the ways of the courtesans.
Discretion is paramount in my profession. We must walk the streets freely, seen but unseen. You too must learn to blend like us, and become one with the city's crowds. My girls will show you how.
Well...
You can practice with me anytime.
part that makes this that much harder. Just gotta sit down and wait for that crowd to come by. Unfortunately, Paolo never stops moving. So, just gotta learn. Take your opportunities where you see them. And don't be afraid to run. They don't spot you on sight like everything, like all the other games. Thankfully.
They better not be looking for trouble.
Avoid being seen by the guards. The group of people is making it that much harder. He from? Oh, when I get to Assassin's Creed Revelations, when Ezio automatically walks with the group or the person he's talking to.
Funny clothes.
Yeah. Sits down. Oh my god, where'd he go? It's not like he just sat down right in front of us. There are reasons why we don't like crowds. Big crowds, it's real easy to just disappear. Do your thing and disappear. But we are an assassin, so we use the big crowds to our advantage.
Bene. Now that you've learned to blend, I'll show you how to use it for more than just moving around. Let's teach you how to steal.
Don't think.
Thief! Thief! Once you've stolen from someone, Ezio, you mustn't linger.
Help! Somebody stop him! I've been robbed.
There we go.
Salute.
Easy enough.
You can go now, girls.
Oh, do we have to? So innocent. He's cute.
Now that you have learned how to approach the enemy, we need to find you a suitable weapon.
What would you have me use?
Ah, but you already have the answer.
Hey, my father's blade and bracer. How did you get them?
By using the same skills I've just taught you.
It's not exactly in working condition.
I assume you're familiar with Leonardo da Vinci.
See, but how does a painter factor into this?
He's far more than that. Bring him the pieces. You'll see.
Before I go, one last question, if I may.
Of course.
Why have you given your aid so readily to me, a stranger?
I too know betrayal.
I'm not entirely sure what that's supposed to be. A burn mark? Anyway. But now, easiest way to get around without getting seen, just hire a group of courtesans. Now, of course, the courtesans will draw the attention of the guards. Sometimes they just wander off and start doing their thing. So, not exactly a perfect thing to use, but they're better than nothing. And
Looking for a good time? My assets look large.
But hey,
Pleasant surprise.
they get the job done. Kind of makes you wonder. I mean, I understand why. Kind of makes you wonder how they get roped in this sort of thing. I mean, admittedly, they may not be in on the super secret aspect of what the Assassin Order does, but they might just be doing their thing.
Where do they cut books like that?
There! Don't let them get away!
Can I kill these guys with that? No, I don't think I can. Can I? I don't think so. Yeah. There's nothing I can do here. I mean, I could throw him into scaffolding. I think that's a trophy. That was a trophy in earlier games.
He's right there. There's nowhere to run, Gonzo. I'm losing him. Got to hurry.
And just like that, I'm a ghost. There we go. I remember when I cared enough to actually read all these entries.
Oh, Ezio Auditore! I didn't expect to see you again. What with all that's happened. Ah, where are my manners? Welcome back. Now, how can I be of service?
I was hoping you could repair something of mine.
Of course! Come, this way. Che pasticcio. Tutto santo giorno che cerco. Let me clear a space. All right, let's see it. Fascinating. I don't know, Ezio. Despite its age, the construction is rather advanced. I've never seen anything quite like it. I'm afraid there's not much I can do without the original plans. Mi dispiace. Wait.
What are you doing?
The contents of this page are encrypted, but if my theory is correct, based on these sketches, it may very well...
It may very well what?
Please, sit.
Leonardo,
Shh. Remarkable. If we transpose the letters and then select every third... There! It's finished!
Huh? What's finished?
The blade. I managed to decode that parchment of yours. It showed me exactly what to do. Now all that's left is to remove your ring finger.
Really?
I'm sorry, but this is how it must be done. The blade is designed to ensure the commitment of whoever wields it.
Bene. Do it quickly.
I was only having fun, Ezio. Though the blade once required a sacrifice, it's been modified. You can keep your finger.
He needs it. Well, maybe not, but...
Incredible.
Yes, it is. Tell me, do you have other pages like this?
I'm sorry, only the one.
Listen, if you ever do happen across another one of these, please, bring it to me.
You have my word. And thank you for fixing this.
By order of the Florentine Guard, open this door!
Just a moment. Wait here.
Are you Leonardo da Vinci?
See, how may I be of service?
I need you to answer some questions.
Certainly.
I love how they go away. But then again, it's what it is. Comply with the guards.
Be the trouble?
A witness claims to have seen you consorting with an enemy of the city.
What? Me? Consorting? Preposterous.
When was the last time you saw or spoke with Ezio Auditore?
Who?
Non fare il finto tonto! We know you were close with the family.
Perhaps this will help to clear your head. Ready to talk? What about now?
They said police brutality, and they complain police nowadays is too frickin' brutal.
Grazie, Ezio.
Sorry about that.
I've grown accustomed to their abuses.
What of the body?
Bring it inside and put it with the others.
Others?
The city gives them to me for research.
Take that out of context and fucking see how quickly somebody calls the cops. He says others, but I don't actually. Oh wait, there is one. Or is that just a bed?
See? Like it never happened.
Thank you, Leonardo. For everything.
Anytime. And remember, if you find more of those strange pages, bring them to me. Should they contain new designs, I will upgrade your blade as well.
Of course. Now, I really should be getting back to Paola.
Porgile I miei omaggi.
Now, the fun parts. Get back there without being seen. Although I do have a weapon now, I'm not sure if Ezio is capable of fighting with it as yet. So
I know that. Does there something ail you, friend? Not a stranger. Where is he from? What is that from? Why can't...
you would think a man that is wanted for treason. Hi there. You think they would know his face just a little bit more readily. But then again, early days, you're relying on wanted posters and town criers and forget what else there was. Oh yeah, killing corrupted officials.
You were gone for quite a while.
Leonardo likes to talk.
That he does. But I trust he did more than talk. Impressive.
I'm rather fond of it myself.
I've given you the skills. Leonardo's given you the blade. All that remains is the deed.
Where can I find Uberto?
According to my girls, he'll be attending an unveiling tonight of Verrocchio's latest work. It will be held at the Santa Croce cloister.
Watch over my mother and sister while I'm away.
Of course, Ezio. As if they were my own.
Alright, funny enough, it's mentioned that there's never really been an indication of a safety switch on the hidden blade. So makes you wonder how likely you are to accidentally impale your own hand. Well, maybe not, because muscular action. So when you put your wrist in front of the blade, maybe it won't come out. But you never know. And certainly, I forgot about this.
Hey! You won't get away!
I don't want to die. Mercy, please.
Dannaggio, I've lost sight of him.
Yes. Keep it that way. If I do continue, you'll find I lose so much more of my health due to gravity than any actual confrontation with the guards. Okay.
Oh, that is impressive. Direct.
Oh, wait.
sensible way to get about, I suppose.
Again with this?
You have overstepped your bounds, Uberto.
Who are you to speak of bounds? You, who have crowned yourself Lorenzo di Medici, Principe of Firenze.
I've done no such thing.
Of course not. Ever innocent. How convenient. At least now, we see how far your reach extends, which is to say, nowhere at all. It has proved a valuable lesson for me and my allies.
Yes. Your allies, the Pazzi. Is that what this is about?
Be careful with your words, Lorenzo. You might attract the wrong sort of attention.
Yeah. So, I guess now's a good time to put it all together. Is that the Templars, or Uberto, is working with the Templars. And I forget what his reasoning is, but it is mentioned in his database entry, which I am not going to go and dig up. Ooh, is that the only one in the area? No, there's more. Do it all later, if I choose to do this at all.
Good evening, Gonfaloniere.
To you as well. I trust you're enjoying yourselves.
Indeed, a nice distraction from that nasty business with the Auditore fellow.
And to think I once thought of Giovanni as a brother.
Don't blame yourself. How could you have known what evils?
Yeah.
Strike that traitor's name from.
You.
Come on.
Guards! Arrest him!
Abatetelo.
Fuck you. Ah. Leave it to the fucking game to say, nope, you don't have any controls when he's looking at you. Let's do this shit again. Fuck almighty. Okay. Things aren't going right, but that's no biggie. I can get around this. There's nowhere to fucking climb.
Like any app I've ever seen.
Except. Oh, this will do nicely.
Eccolo! There! There!
I don't remember this being so fucking hard. Guards change shifts at dusk and dawn. Plan missions accordingly. Alright. I could just go in the front door with the people.
Come, friends. I've fresh caught leashes today.
I'm a real idiot, I know. You don't need to remind me.
An idea is forming in my head. Usually going in through the rooftops is probably the quickest way in, but
This way, mister.
let's go look at the girls.
Good evening, Gonfaloniere. To you as well. I trust you're enjoying yourselves. You!
Hello there.
You would have done the same. To save the ones you love.
Yes, I would. And I have. The Auditori are not dead! I'm still here! Me! Ezio! Ezio Auditore!
Chapter is paved with blood. Oh, I can use them.
Leave me alone! Leave me
Not on my watch!
Get away!
Can't fight the big guards just yet.
Through their voice.
Don't worry, we'll catch him. There! After him!
You'll catch me, he says. Well, guess what I can do? I think I can do. Yes, I can swim. The guards... I don't think the guards can swim in this game. Which I'm glad about. Alright. Now the fun part is how do I get out of here? Ooh, two chests right next to each other. Take those. Yes, I will. Okay. Moving the story along ever so slightly.
I've traditional remedies and the wisdom of the Arabies. Will this away?
How do I bring up the...
Another condottiere. I've seen him before. So,
No, you haven't. I was never here. I'm running in circles.
What are you, a pagan? Hurling the Lord's word down in the roadway. Perhaps I should inform the witch smeller. I cannot believe this. Everything everywhere, all over the place. Get down now!
Lazu, where do you think you're going?
Salute, come sta?
This should be fun. Eccolo! Try again!
There!
Bella Madonna, I want no part of it.
Leave me be.
Timing is a little bit more emphasized in this game, though, I realize. It's not like Assassin's Creed 3 and 4, where literally the game tells you when the attack is coming and when to press the button. glad to be playing this game again.
I think it's best I leave Firenze.
Where will you go?
My Uncle Mario owns a villa near Monteregioni.
You're still a wanted man, Ezio.
What would you have me do then?
I've seen posters all across the district. Tearing them down will help the city forget your face. No doubt the heralds also incite the public. Bribe them, and they'll speak of other things. Or you could hunt those who bear false witness against you. They traded dignity for coin. Their loss would not be mourned. Do any of these things, and you should be free to leave.
Well, this should be fun. Okay. Kill the false witnesses. So much.
I've added a program for tracking notoriety. This little meter will help you know how far you are between notorious and incognito.
Hi there.
This will help you know if you should watch your actions. It'll also tell you if the notoriety level is part of Ezio's memory or not.
You know, ironically, these wanted posters are in places that nobody's gonna ever see. Unless they're the rooftop guards. Which might be the point. There we go. And just like that, kill a man and put a fucking tear down one wanted poster. And I am an innocent man. Okay.
Bentornato, Ezio. Were you successful?
Yes. Padre?
Ezio! Where have you been? They wouldn't let us leave. And Mother, oh, she hasn't spoken a single word since we left the house. Father will need to sort things out. Where is Father? And Federico? And Petruccio? Hmm?
Something's happened.
What do you mean? No, it's impossible.
Claudia.
No.
I did everything I could, Piccina. Listen, right now what matters is getting us all someplace safe. But to do that, I need you to stay focused. Do you understand? Good. Will you watch over Mother for me? Then we are ready. Thank you again for everything.
Stay safe, Ezio. Stay vigilant. I suspect the road ahead is yet long.
Indeed it is. Arrivederci.
Stay close.
Okay. Really isn't much to be concerned about. The guards aren't after us right now. I completely forgot about you. Give me 2 more games and I'll gladly punch you and your friends in the face. Oh my god.
Wondrous deeds he has performed for the good of all. Come to pay the evil ones. Come to watch them.
I mean, the easiest way to get rid of them is to throw some money on the ground. But, oh, that's how I bring up my weapon wheel. That's not necessary. Simple enough. Don't have to do anything, just keep to yourself. Easier that way. But you want to be careful. Simply holding X to fast walk is how you pickpocket, so
follow my lead.
You need to be wary about that when you're moving in a crowd. Especially since, like, when I did this on PS3, I would spend hours on end walking around the streets just holding X and picking people's pockets before the notoriety system came into play. Walk out with like 6k freaking florins. But not an option I have right now, especially since I'm on stream in burning time. So something I don't like to do when I'm on stream is waste time.
Things you may not know you need. Come, people. I have scores of new works from exciting young artists. You may not know the name
The medieval equivalent of the guy that will clean your windshield while you're parked at a red light. Not parked at a red light, but stopped at a red light. Alright.
All yours. Have fun.
Aia, che bella bambina.
Lust is a powerful weapon.
Well, let's go.
How could this have happened to us?
I don't know.
Fortunately...
Will we ever be back?
I don't know.
Fortunately, they keep the pace.
What happened to our house?
I don't know.
Were they given a proper burial?
Yes, they were.
Indeed. Something you get to do later in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Memory Synced, Sequence 2. I think this game had like 15 memory sequences. Something like that. It's almost 1830. I think I will get to a certain point and cut it, and I'll let you know when that happens. Montergione in Toscana. Alright, this is Toscana.
We should be close.
Grazie Dio.
I find the fact that they walked all the way here.
This way.
I'm glad though. Why am I not surprised?
Buongiorno, Ezio. How could you leave Firenze without saying a proper goodbye?
Ezio!
What do you want, Vieri?
So many things. A larger palazzo, 2 new steeds, a prettier bride. Oh, and yes, your life.
My condolences for the loss of your father and brothers. What will happen now that there's no one left to help you? I have such wonderful things in store for your mother and sister.
Can I not?
I grow tired of this game. Finish him, and do not spare the women. What sorcery is this?
Not sorcery, boy. Skill.
Show yourself.
As you wish. Here, use this.
Kill them! Kill them all! You can escape?
I mean, that works. I mean, I don't mind if it's gonna be this easy. It doesn't. Obviously, it gets a lot harder.
You have my thanks.
Keep the sword, Ezio.
Do I know you from somewhere?
Don't you recognize me? It's a me, Mario!
Uncle Mario?
It's been too long, Nipote. Far too long. I heard what happened in Firenze. Terrible. Come, let's get you all away from here. So, tell me everything.
They executed Father for treason. Federico and Petruccio, too. And they came for me.
Do you know why?
I have no answers, Uncle. Only a list of names taken from a man who wished me dead. I still can't believe they are gone.
Don't worry. We will make sense of this.
I wish I shared your optimism.
Come on, keep pace. We're almost there. I think you will find much to like in Monteriggioni.
I thought Monteriggioni was an enemy of Firenze.
For now. Next year it will be its friend, the year after its enemy again, and on and on. I cannot keep track, so I have stopped trying. These are honest, hard-working people. Our shops may only carry simple goods, but they're well-made and dependable. There is a chapel here, too. The prete seems a nice enough fellow, but I have never been much of a believer.
Did you know the Villa Auditore is almost 200 years old? It was built by my great-grandfather, a strange man who carried all kinds of secrets. Keep your eyes open, and you might discover a few of them yourself.
With all the fighting that's been going on, this place has started to get a bit rough around the edges. I wish I could do something about it, but I just don't have the time or money to fix things up. Guess that's life, huh? Here we are. Casa Dolce Casa. So, what do you think?
It's most impressive, Uncle.
She's seen better days, I suppose. Believe me, I'd have her shining again if only I had the time. Now that you have had the tour, Nipote, you should go and outfit yourself. My men in the market are expecting you. Return here when you're finished, and we'll begin.
Begin? Begin what?
I thought you'd come here to train.
No, Uncle. I came here to escape Firenze. And I intend to take my family further still.
But what about your father? He'd want you to finish his work.
What work? My father was a banker.
Wait, he did not tell you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ma che me combini, Giovanni? Where to even begin? Go and fetch the gear in the market. It will give me time to think. But that's that. We'll talk more later.
Some spending money should you need it. And if you find yourself in need of rest, I've prepared a room for you on the top floor of the villa.
Spending money. In other words, just enough to buy everything you need. It's not so bad, I guess. I wonder if I can make do with just the basic stuff until I get the armor, the special armor for this game. A lot of these Assassin's Creed games came with a special set of armor that had like a special bonus. Or in the case of Assassin's Creed 3, it was just a special thing, which I won't mention because I might do the remastered for as well. Don't like to spoil things, even if these games are decades old.
That's it. Come back if you need me. Noble prices for noble wares. Armor.
Okay. I'm gonna scrap this sync point while I'm in the neighborhood. Fortunately for me, Mother's-Yone only has, maybe not, but no, there's one major viewpoint that syncs for the entire town, just about. So I don't have to worry about, well, don't really have to worry about syncing in this place anyway, but still. These shots used to impress the hell out of me back in the old days. Now I just wish I could actually go to some of those places, like in most modern games. You see it, you can probably go to it. And then there was Skyrim.
Don't worry. We're only staying here for a little while.
I don't like it here. I want to go home.
I know.
Wish I could as well, but it's not possible.
Salute, uncle. I did as you asked.
And quickly too, ben fatto. Now, let's teach you how to fight.
No. As I said, we are leaving.
Ezio, you barely held your own against Vieri. You won't survive a week on the road. If you want to leave, so be it. But at least do so armed with the skills and knowledge necessary to defend yourself. If not for me, for your mother and sister.
Fine.
Ottimo.
Yeah.
You can swing a sword, to be sure, but offense alone will not carry a battle. You must survive long enough to strike. I will teach you how to dodge.
You said my father was more than just a banker.
No use dancing around it, I suppose. Your father was an assassin, Ezio.
I told you before. My father was a paper pusher.
No. He was born and bred to kill.
I find this difficult to believe.
What of the list you carry? Do you think it's merely a catalog of deaths? It holds the names of those responsible for your father's murder.
Oh, well, if you guys are done talking.
Benny, I've taught you how to avoid your enemy's attacks. Now you'll learn how to turn them to your advantage.
All this talk of assassins and Templars, it reeks of fantasy.
Like something from an old parchment covered in arcane writing, perhaps?
How did you know?
You have your father's blade. I figured you have the codex page holding as well.
Codex?
I cut that off by accident.
Che c'è? Aspetti il permesso del capitano. You're... Bring it on!
I don't really get the point of taunting. Because you usually get locked in the animation when they strike anyway, so...
You're making fine progress, Ezio. Today I'm going to teach you how to position yourself in battle. Where you stand and how you move can make all the difference.
He says that.
Don't think I haven't seen you picking apart my library. I trust you believe me now?
Yes. My father was an assassin. But why the need for such secrecy?
Are you familiar with the Templars? One of several knightly orders formed during the Crusades. History teaches they were disbanded nearly 200 years ago in France. Only they weren't. Merely pushed underground, where they continued their nefarious work. Well done, Nipote. You've really come into your own.
Thank you, Uncle, for all you have given me.
Your family. Such is my duty and my desire.
I'm glad you had me stay.
Good. You've reconsidered leaving.
We sail for Spain in 3 days.
But Nipote, I have given you these skills that you might be better prepared to strike against our enemies.
And if they find me, I will.
You want to leave Ezio? To throw away everything your father fought and died for? To deny your heritage? Fine. Come vuoi. Arrivederci e buona fortuna.
Uncle, wait! Why is he so upset?
How can he not be? Vieri's been harassing us ever since you first arrived. To be expected, I suppose, given his heritage.
Maybe I'll keep going. I actually...
Uncle! Where is everyone?
They ride for San Gimignano to slay that snake, Vieri.
I wish to join them.
You'll find what you need at the stables.
Yep. Yes.
Ezio, look at her. I still can't get her to talk. She spends all day and night in front of those feathers Petruchio used to collect. She can't let them go. I don't know what to do.
Don't worry. She'll come back to us. I know it.
Yes, after I collect all the feathers in the freaking game. Which I have never done in the entire history of this game, or in the entire history of me playing this game. I never found all the blasted feathers. I was hoping the remake might give me a map of the darn things, but I guess I can always follow a guide for that as well. Forgot about riding on a horse. Something they didn't actually. Shouldn't say that. They had horse riding in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. But even then, somehow felt different. Or maybe I just miss having the autopilot skill. Or call it a skill, but in Odyssey you could just put a point on the map and then tell the horse to go there, and it'll go there by itself, and you can just look away, go on your phone, go use the latrine. Usually you got there by the time you came back. Usually.
Ezio, what are you doing here?
Taking responsibility. Vieri troubles you because of me.
Vieri troubles us because he's a Templar, and we are assassins.
Either way, I wish to help.
Va bene. Then listen close. First, we must find a way inside the city, though it seems Vieri expects us. He has sealed the gates and sent his men to guard them. Fortunately for us, the city is larger than his host. The southern gate suffers for it, so this is where we'll strike. Pronti?
Makes you wonder how many days he has spent Ezio spent training.
All right, Ezio. Here's how it is going to work. My men and I will distract the guards. Once we have engaged them, get yourself over the wall and find a way to open the gates. Take these throwing knives. Use them to dispatch the archers.
I'm ready when you are.
Then let us begin.
Throwing knives. Favorite weapon in the game.
Taco!
Charge. Easy enough. There we go. Easy enough. Something to be said when the cell swords can beat the city guards. Oh shit, I'm using my knives. I did like Assassin's Creed 2 Brotherhood, where all the weapons felt different. And
We're in. This way, men.
You always had like a want to use different weapons.
I want you to distract those guards and keep them from raising the alarm. Hopefully it will buy me enough time to find and silence Vieri.
Va bene.
Wait, Nipote. Take a few of my men with you, just to be safe. Come join me once they're dealt with.
What's Vieri up to now?
No one knows, but something has him on edge. How else to explain all the patrols?
I'll signal again when you should follow.
Oh, out of knives. Listen to this guy trying to frickin' peddle his wares. Meanwhile, there's a fight going on behind him. Okay. I can't wait to come back here and try to get all the sync points here. Makes me wonder how the guards raised the alarm in this time. Didn't exactly have flares in this time period. Didn't have no electrical alarms, obviously. And
Ezio! Your uncle's under attack and needs help. Go to him!
Ah, Nipote, there you are. It seems my plan is something of a snap. Vieri's men ambushed us, and now we've got our hands full. My brothers and I will deal with these guards. I want you to go on ahead and root out that snake. See that justice is done.
he's a brave man trying to fight when there's 7 guys, at least, surrounding him.
Listen well. I also have overstock for my brother's force.
I say as I'm gonna do shit like that later on in the game. Oh, as a general rule of thumb, I don't fuck with the wheel settings or the quick swaps.
It's settled. Vieri, you will remain here to coordinate the mercenary. Francesco will organize our forces in the city and send word when it's time to strike. Jacopo, your job is to calm the citizens once the deed is done.
What of that ubriacone Mario? He continues to harass my forces, and I fear he'll discover what we intend.
He's always been trouble. Just like that bastardo brother of his.
Then let me reunite them, father.
There will be plenty of time to clean up the rifiuti when we're finished. Now, is there anything else? Muy bien. May the Father of Understanding guide you.
May the Father of Understanding guide you.
Comandante! Comandante!
What?
Mario Auditore has invaded the city. He comes for you.
Then let's not keep him waiting.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do this the fun way then.
After him, ragazzi!
Who's gonna strike first?
Release me!
Oh, there's no chain killing in this game. Actually, in hindsight, there hasn't been much. There wasn't chain killing in Odyssey either, was there?
There you are. On him.
You always were a rotten fighter.
What are you and your allies planning? Is this what my father discovered? Is this why he was killed?
I'm sorry. Were you hoping for a confession?
Pezzo di merda! Vorrei solo che avessi sofferto di più! Hai avuto la fine che meritavi! Spero che brutto!
Enough, Ezio! Show some respect.
Respect? After all that's happened, do you think he would have shown either of us such kindness?
You are not Fieri. Do not become him. Che la morte ti dia le pace che cercavi. Requiesca in pace. Take this. Read it when you have the time. Our work here is finished. Let us return to the villa.
I actually kind of want to read that now. The game tells you to read something, you probably should. Alright, it's almost 1900, so maybe I should cut it. Use that buys to attract attention to a specific spot. You know, that's something I've never done in these games. Wouldn't be a bad way to go. Alright. How did he say? Casa Dolce Casa? I'd like to know how to say that in French. I took French in high school and I don't remember a single word of it.
And here he is, our campione Ezio.
Oh, hey, Ezio! I see you've wasted no time starting the celebration.
And why not? You've done us a great service, Nipote. With Vieri dead, La Toscana will grow quiet once more. Do you know what that means?
Basta lavorare.
Si passa tutto il giorno a bere.
E a puttane. What? It's true.
Come, Ezio, walk with me.
Yes, uncle. The Pazzi answer to another. Spaniard.
He is Rodrigo Borgia, one of the most powerful men in all of Europe, and leader of the Templar Order.
Which makes him responsible for the murder of my father and brothers.
Yes, and he will kill you too, given the chance.
Then I must stand against him if I wish to be free. But not until every other Templar has fallen to my blade. Father's list will guide me.
Where will you go next?
Firenze. Francesco de Pazzi will share the fate of his son.
A sensible next step. No doubt he intends evil for the city. All right, that's enough grim talk for one night. I'll be in my study if you need me.
I shall read the letter my uncle gave me.
Messer Francesco, I have done as requested and spoken with your son. I agree with your assessment, though only in part. Yes, Vieri is brash and prone to act without forethought. And he has a habit of treating the mercenari like playthings. I have received reports of at least 3 men being disfigured as a result. But I do not think him, as you put it, beyond repair. Rather, I believe the solution to be a simple matter. He seeks your approval, your attention. These outbursts of his are a result of insecurities born out of a sense of inadequacy. He speaks of you often and fondly, and expresses a desire to be closer to you. So, if he is loud and foul and angry, I believe it is simply because he wants to be noticed. He wants to be loved. Act as you see fit on the information I've given you here. But I must ask that we end this correspondence. Were he to discover the nature of our conversations, I fear what might become of me. Yours in confidence, Fra Giocondo.
Oh, I read the letter.
Look familiar?
Other codex pages.
Yes. Your father managed to find and translate a few before he...
Here.
This is not your father's work. Someone else has translated it.
Leonardo da Vinci, a friend.
Do you see the way the words cross from one page to the next?
There is something underneath it all. Some kind of map. Where is it supposed to lead?
Your father and I managed to make out bits of a prophecy scrawled across these pages. It was written by an assassin like us, who long ago held a piece of Eden. His name was Altair. He spoke of something powerful and ancient hidden beneath the land.
What is it?
What indeed? Solving that little mystery is exactly why we collected these pages.
Then let me help. Each time I take on my father's work. All of it. I start with the page I took from Vieri. Leonardo will decode it for us.
Bene. Return here when time permits, and we'll add it to the wall.
Alright. Oh, I guess the game does make you go up here after all. Oh, well. Can't wait to rebuild this city. Slight spoilers. You know, be nice if the game gave me the an objective marker on where these darn things are. But I don't mind. Maybe this is just a money chest. Yeah, this is just a money chest. But this game had the easiest way to make money, in my opinion, as opposed to making money in future iterations. Even Brotherhood, the one after this, was a bit more of a pain in the rear end than this game. Okay. Now to leave the city limits and grab a horse. City limits is this way. Nope. This way.
No need to be shy. Come forward.
Okay. This. Actually, the best part about, actually not even the best part about this game, but Etsy, I haven't done it yet, I don't think, but if you run into too many people while free running, you will trip and fall. The same can be said while running on a horse. Funny how they gave me a horse here. Like I actually was going to run all the way out here and not take a horse back. Alright.
Hey!
Alright, Twitch. It's my dinner call, so time for me to cut it, as much as I don't want to. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and tell your friends. This has been Alloway, signing off.